Hi everyone, Danny here today from beautiful Los Cabos, San Jose, Mexico, where I am celebrating 25 wonderful years of marriage to my beautiful wife, Sonia. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this video instead of spending time with my wife, she's sleeping in. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I would get up, come out here, and use the ocean as a backdrop to talk to you about Donald Katz's book, Just Do It. This book was given to us by Nike, this book was given to us by Audible. Donald Katz is the founder of Audible. He's also the author of the book. The book was written in 1994, which is about the 30-year anniversary of Nike. I was excited to get the book. When I got it, we live maybe an hour from the Nike Beaverton campus, and when my oldest son Joshua was in high school, he went with the class to tour the Nike campus. Came back all kinds of excited, just in love with Nike. So I was curious to see what the book had to say and how that compared to what Joshua had found at the Nike campus, especially since now the book is like, 20, 25 years old. The book claims to be about the culture of Nike, and I found it to be less about the culture of Nike and more about Nike's relationships. It starts off talking about Michael Jordan's retirement. It talks about the Olympic scandal with Reebok and the Nike players, the Dream Team Nike players refusing to wear Reebok. But it goes all kinds of different places, and really it's a book about relationships. And I don't just mean like Nike, Phil Knight's relationship with his dad, although there is some of that in there, or his relationship with Bill Bowerman, there is some of that in there. The relationship of Nike with sports, the relationship of Nike with its players, the relationship of Nike with the Asian countries where it gets its shoes made. There's a lot of really good information in this book, and like I said, it's in 1994, so it's close to 20 years old. Actually, I think it's over 20 years old now. So things will have changed by now. It would actually be really interesting to learn how much has changed by now. But it was fascinating. Learning, I knew Nike had a real relationship with their athletes. I didn't realize how deep that relationship with their athletes went. I didn't realize the kind of bond that Phil Knight and Nike made with their athletes. The chapter where they talked about the Beaverton campus made me want to go work at Nike. They talk about some of how, they've kind of grown up. When Nike started off, they were this, party all night long, beer keg in the middle of a business meeting kind of a place. And now they've kind of grown up, but they still haven't lost a bit of that wildness. They still have a bit of that wildness. It's just been tempered down. It'd be real curious to see, how much it's been tempered down now, 20 years later. Would it be just as enjoyable to go there? If I went to the Beaverton campus, which I've never done, I think I may end up doing that, will I see people walking around with two different shoes on? Will the first thing everybody looks at be your shoes to see what you're wearing? Do they still have the relationship with their athletes? Do they still have the impact on their athletes' careers that they had? I had no clue whatsoever how large the impact Nike made on their athletes. I do have one negative comment about the book, and that was its narrator. The narrator has this kind of a very mellow, calm voice. He's not really monotone or anything like that, but in a business book like this, when you get someone with a voice like his, it's easy to lose the speaker. It's easy to have your mind drift off and realize, oh, I haven't heard anything the guy's been saying, because his voice is so mellow, so calm. At times it borders on monotone. I wish they'd have picked a different narrator for the book. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, send it my direction. Otherwise, I hope you are having as wonderful a day as I am having. Thank you.